one. The Rosé craze continues.
It does.
What a week it's been for her, actually, in terms of popularity. And she is releasing a full album, it seems.
That's right. I'm actually quite excited to see where this is going to go.
The first studio album, we do remember from the documentaries, from her speaking on her interviews, actually someone who was fairly uncomfortable in the studio to create her own work.
Correct.
And people like Teddy really helped in that progression and evolution.
Well, she did say in one of her recent interviews that this is perhaps some of the most vulnerable of her emotions brought into music. So I'm actually quite excited to see what another layer of the artist that we love so much.
Let's give it a review, shall we? If you haven't heard the original, I do encourage you to do so. This is outside the podcast, so it might be a bit difficult. I don't know Rosé's label. We don't know Rosé's label yet, so hopefully we do get in touch. But yeah, let's give it a watch.
And by the way, get ready for the 6th of December. Let's go.
I think it's all going to be in English, right?
I think so, yeah.
Look pretty. Tell me I'm a little angel, sweetheart of your city. 'Cause I'm dying to hear you.
Nice.
I think this is a lot better than
sweet.
actually what we got, which was way more pop in, on the ground.
I agree.
That style for Rosé, yes, it does take advantage of a timbre, but not necessarily my favorite work.
I genuinely think a speech quality Rosé in a lower in a lower range of her vocals actually brings a different brings a different texture that I don't think we have heard before. I like this.
Nice. I think this is the realm in which she would shine in so much, and there were hints of that in her first solo with YG. But now I think that they have so much more creative control and so much more. They have the opportunity to actually be more vulnerable rather than be more product-like.
Also, they have an opportunity to actually create something that they had envisioned. That it wasn't something that it was proposed to them and they chose out of a field of options,
correct.
But it was something that they brought to life.
Correct. Also, TikTok's gonna love this shit.
Yeah.
No?
Also, I like the style of this video. It's kind of cool.
It's nice. It's very minimalistic because this girl has all the money in the world at the moment.
I know. It's kind of cool to see it like this.
Real big places, down to earth, so friendly.
You have been to big places. And I don't know if she's down to earth. I presume she is. She seems like very normal outside of her idol life.
It really does. Nice layers.
Wow, that's nice.
It's actually cool because it's not very complicated in the harmony stack.
No.
It's actually the same
same tune,
but you have different effects for the layers.
Yeah.
So you have one that is really spaced out and kind of blurry, and then you have a layer that's exactly the same but it's really far away, and then you have one with extra reverb. So it creates this like depth element without actually harmony.
Yeah, it's the same tune.
It's the same tune. It's nice depth.
This is also interesting because instead of repeating the same singing phrase, which she is, they are creating much more of a build. Because I think nowadays, especially with a 3:37 song, with most of the commercial streaming songs being basically 2 minutes now, 2:30, you are going to have to create a sense of motion towards, in the whole song so people don't fucking stop the song and leave.
Nice! I like this!
So this is way better pop,
and I
think.
like lyrically what's happening too. It's sweet and it's endearing and I like it.
Very nice.
She is tiny though, isn't she?
Nice. Yeah, but she's the same size as Bruno Mars. That was really nice, really genuine.
Sweet.
The girl, the accent's so strong. Google Translate. It's like
Cur.
Cur. Fuck it. Australian cur.
Do anything to make you want me. I give it all up.
It will be immensely intriguing. However, very possible for her to be able to replicate this stuff live.
It could be possible.
Yeah.
I saw only one moment, and it's the climax with the falsetto mix that I thought this could be
challenging. However, there's no dancing here, mate.
Correct.
So she really could come in here super settled, find some really good grounding, be a bit more resident, and great.
It could totally be doable. I see that as a possibility.
So we could get some of the best singing Rosé.
I agree. It is a great freaking song.
Number one girl in your eyes.
It's sweet.
And very authentic.
Very authentic.
Like, for example, this phrase here, even in studio-wise, the fact that they decided to keep it as sort of authentic as it was. Look at this.
Girl in your eyes.
Like, that wouldn't surprise me if that was like the 5th take, 4th take, and they're like, mate, this is it.
This is it. You got it.
You got it.
It's obviously something that it's
directed by her. Very good. Okay, so I'd like to know now the writing. Oh, that's a really nice picture. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the album.
That's awesome.
Rosé. She looks so good.
Mate, I genuinely, we've been following Blackpink's career very, very closely. And I genuinely did not think, based on the solos that they had all released prior to them becoming more independent. Mm-hmm. Please tell me she has an LP, because she does. Oh, it's Rose. Okay, it's Rosie as well.
That's a CD. That's a CD. One. That's nice. Though.
I was gonna say that I didn't expect Rosé to have arguably the most raw, authentic, vulnerable sort of a solo. Well, I am intrigued on the album now. Obviously, Lisa also is going to come out with her own album, right? So
yes. However, though, if I had to bet, if I was a betting man, I would have bet on Rosé from the beginning, because she was always leaning towards the singer-songwriter styles.
Right.
Regardless of what the commercial appeal of it was when she was like so forward with YG and the demands of Blackpink as a cohesive nature. But
Bruno Mars produced it. See what I'm saying? Everyone should be happy that they're friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone should be happy.
I don't think anybody has anything bad to say about this Bay Area.
I agree.
Because it really brings such beautiful elements to things.
Wow, Carter Lang? She's a Broken Clock.
Yeah, I know.
You know, wow.
What about the lyrics? I think those are hers, though, but...
the track was first teased on Instagram. Laura said, did with her producer Teddy Park. That also does not surprise me that he's involved, because I think a lot of Rosé's growth in the studio and comfort in the studio,
a lot of mentoring came from Teddy, I would think.
Correct. So she decided she'd write a song.
There you go.
That's so disgustingly vulnerable and honest that people learn that I'm a person that goes through these emotions, and even hated that about myself. Yes. If anything, it's something that I want to cover up. Even in my interviews, I'm like, nothing faces me, but it does. Every word, every comment, it crushes me. We have heard, whatever. I realized vulnerable and addicted I was to this online world, so I was craving for a feeling like I wanted to be loved and understood. I hated that about myself. Number one girl, Rosé in a nutshell. Being a massive pop star, there's so many things constantly you're juggling, handling. Wow, it's a big
lineup, yeah.
Big fucking album.
Well, it's a whole album.
The deluxe. This is the deluxe version we're seeing. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 songs.
Very cool.
Complete. And then in terms of writers, Rosé, Bruno Mars, Amy Allen.
This is cool. This is really cool. I like the vulnerability. I like the simplicity of the lyrics, because I think it relates to a lot of people's feelings. I think this is a very relatable track. Immensely
relatable, right? Even though she's a massive pop star, isn't it crazy that she can come up with lyrics that everyone can sort of relate with? Because I tell you,
because it's human nature.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Rosé's life is probably, when you're that big of a star, it's probably a bit different. But I like the fact that she's always seemed fairly down to earth, as she says. Yes. That she wants to at least be seen like that, even personally and in the conundrums that she's going through. So that's very nice to see. And
I love the phrasing. I love the chord progression. It's very much exactly what the song needed. Mm-hmm. It's very well thought through. The congruency of the congruency between the lyrical pathway as well as the melodic pathway are so aligned. It's like they're one entity in all. That doesn't happen often. Yeah. Actually, there are a few songs, ballad tracks, especially pop ballad tracks, that manage to do that congruency so well. And they're the greatest songs, like Someone Like You by Adele. And they have that beauty between rhythmicality, congruency between lyrics and melody. And I think this particular track, as simple as it may seem, it is so great. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I mean, people are here obviously going in with their interpretations. I mean, I think at face value, yeah, it could be a lover, right? And her style of loving as well. And it could be fans or general public, right? That she's sort of pleading to. And then this is an interesting one, which would be Rosé herself. Following the last interpretation, people who are constantly in the public eye can easily stray away from their essence by demanding more and more and more of themselves non-stop to satisfy someone else or something else or many motherfuckers.
This is actually phenomenal.
Very nice. Genuinely, probably one of the most pleasant reviews we've done in quite a little bit. Very nice. I think she should be quite proud, and we'll see how the album does. It is trending at the moment, the song 17 here in the UK. So that's good. She's no stranger to charting.
I hope it does really well. I hope
we shall see with the album, and I hope the body of work comes out complete. We shall see. Goodbye.
Go.
We were just saying, like off camera. Well, that's genuinely really nice.
It's a genuine song. It's
and
a very
I'm
genuine
very happy
song.
That my biggest criticism in the past, and it's not just of Rosé or Blackpink girls, everyone in general, when they do solos, I'd like them to write stuff themselves. No more writers. Go at it. Have a go at it, mate.
Yes.
Put your heart into it. Tell your story, because that's why people love you. And I'm very happy that she sort of, because you have to be quite courageous, I guess, be so vulnerable in such a public space. So good on her, and very impressed.
Brilliant.